I wish I could play music on this shit. You would hurry up and give me a laptop. Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Welcome to It Is What It Is. Introduction to something. Sooner or later we'll find out what that something is. Hope everybody doing alright. This is just a quick rough stream. Like, I'm just getting some content out and there's some things that I want to talk about. Um, for future reference anyway. So basically give you an idea what this channel is going to be about. It's basically it's basically an open platform, right? I should say panel, because it's really not a platform per se, where discussions aren't something that people should shy from. Hey Kelly, how you doing? Discussions aren't anything people should shy from. If anything, people should be more encouraged nowadays to have more discussions of many different topics and not be afraid of the other person's or other party's opinion. Too much in today's society we live where people judge and afraid to be judged, give their opinion, but don't expect to have a reply with someone else's opinion that more than likely may differ. The sad case is when a person refuses to acknowledge it, even when it's blatantly in their face. Kelly, how you doing? Hey, Granny. Hey, Granny. I know this is just one of them quick little streams because the last one I did got cut off so suddenly, and I ain't never come back on. But I'm gonna plan a stream with a time tomorrow, so Monday, September 13th, I believe. Yeah, I will have a time, and I will set it where people that have time to join. This was just I mean, shit, y'all can join. This, this is just a open, just a quick little detox. Get some of the things that you got on your mind out. You know, why not? But my whole thing is this. But this channel is this. It's an open mic. Basically, it's open mic night any night. We're not here to bash. We're not here to clown. We're not here to talk crazy. If you got something to say, be descriptive, of course. But this is just the detox. That's usually what I would refer to this channel. And that's for anything. If you want to watch gaming, I'm going to have gaming on here. Poetry, that comes to, don't worry, got poetry section. Music, I already know it. I'm also finna try to see if I can get me, he been waiting on me. Me and BX gonna do something. He just waiting on me. So, soon as I get something started and I send it his way, y'all gonna hear more gold. You need to check out his channel, BX Beast Boy. Yeah, but this channel is just basically an open mic channel. You can come up here. You can let them know your ideas, your plans, your goals, just whatever. There's no censorship up here. I refuse to have anyone talk crazy, dox, maliciously downtrod anyone. I refuse to have any of that type of stuff on my stream. There will be none of that because we have enough of that shit on the internet. So you just send that motherfucker a message privately. Don't try to come up here with that because I'm gonna get on your ass. I will re-navigate anyone's ass if they come up here trying to be on some bogus shit. All right, and bogus shit is what I said. Don't do. Don't come up here telling nobody's business. I don't give a fuck where anybody stay, where they job. I know we don't need to hear all that. Don't come up here with no personal information, and don't come up here with no fake information. If you can speak about yourself, that's basically the occasion. It's the introduction to something. So let's introduce ourselves. But like I said in the previous topic, today's society is just so congested with the self-absorbed yet the not self-aware. Like it's sad how a person can be so into themselves where they think so much of themselves but not respect themselves or even be really aware of themselves fully, to the point where if you call someone a hypocrite, which they are, Even might catch him in a joking way, say, I be, I be lying. Catch him in a way saying that you call him a hypocrite. They'll catch attitude because they don't feel like they're a hypocrite, even though they'll say do one thing and do a whole nother. That's understandable. A lot of people don't. Us as people don't really like to be judged. Thank you, thank you. Us people really don't like to be judged. I believe it comes from the nature of if you judge me, then there's evidently something that I'm doing wrong, regardless of what that something is. And since I don't know what it is, how dare you tell me or how dare you judge me? No, that probably just ran around. Let me try again. We as people hate to be put in a position where we have to be made, where we have to hold accountability. There we go. You just say it like it is. When a person is judged, they're automatically put in a situation where they should be accountable. And the comfort zone is to jump out of it. Oh yeah, of course. BX gonna keep on making it, man. You know that nigga gonna keep making that good music. You better not stop making that fly shit. I'm gonna have to jump out some music too, so he'll know real music ain't dead. It's just too few and far between. But he gonna keep doing his thing. I know he is. But we live in a society where accountability is scary. But you want people to be honest. But you don't want them to be too real. But you hate when they lie to you. Hypocrite. Because it's easy for me to tell you to be honest with me because I can lie to you telling you I can accept the truth. You get what I just did there? It is crazy as it might sound. And if you don't understand it, that's fine. Because literally I explained an experience in life where if you experienced it, you wouldn't understand it. That is how front to back it is. Head to toe it is. It's completely opposite from chronological order like thinking, like left leg, right leg when you're putting on your pants. That's how people usually go about it. But the way these people really operate, they they slide their shirt on like a skirt and they put their pants on like jackets. I don't know. It don't make sense, but they do it. The sad thing about it, you can't really, and there's so many sad things about life when you look at it. But the beauty about life is, it's what you make it. One thing that a person does have the right to be upset about, because nobody judged you on your life in 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 connection to theirs. Everybody on this earth, everybody in this existence has a different experience, regardless of whatever the viewpoint may be. It's gonna be different, no matter whatever the schooling may be. It's gonna be different. The amount of lesson and degree is gonna be different, and it's never guaranteed to be right or wrong. But personal experience can never be judged right or wrong because that's personal. Sideways is exactly how they operate. Zero gravity. Life is exactly what you make it. But the situation it hangs at this: you're accountable for what you make it. So people are afraid to live their own life. They rather follow the easiest trend. They rather get on the cheapest train. That way, life isn't what they make it. Life is whatever they happen to be around, what they happen to accept, because they don't want to be accountable for their own choices. So you're absolutely correct. Life is what we make it, but they don't want to be accountable for their own choices. So that's why groupthink is so easy and cults are so easy and pyramid schemes and sad fishing. It's easy when you want to manipulate somebody, not everybody, but certain individuals. If you could throw out this target that they've been searching for and a purpose behind hitting it, you don't have to be honest. They just have to believe it. Right or wrong, you won't change your ways if it's beneficial. You won't want to change your ways if it's wrong if you're benefiting. Most people won't. That's too much accountability they have to worry about. Yes, we all have different live different experience, often from our opinions based on those. Exactly. You would think that. You should think that. I know that's wrong to say what someone should do, but it will be expected of you to think that. But the fact still remains that people rather allow their environment to and their surroundings to gauge their experiences. A motherfucker will tell you a story that happened to somebody else that told them before they tell you their first name. A motherfucker will tell you a story based off somebody else or talk to you about a movie or a book or something. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But talk to you about everything other than the movie and cheese or whatever before they tell you their name, before they introduce themselves. That's the society we live in. And you shouldn't give a damn what people think. Because regardless of what it is, what it is. You know? This is the life we have. This is the experience that we're here on. It's not being morbid or depressed about being a realist about the situation. It's just being real. How dare you live your life based off someone else's expectations and will? And how dare I question what you choose to do with your life? No one should have the power to do so. We can study psychology and try to understand the human brain. We can spend all day, all night. But the sad thing about it is, do you like to speak on if today is the last day? Oh, I'm not even gonna lie to you, Granny. I'm so it is what it is. I can go right now like it's nothing. I really ain't tripping. Cause regrets are nothing but excuses on why you ain't ready. If it happened, it happened. I move on. I live my life how my life was lived. I do my best to dictate my own decisions. So if it was my final breath, my final hour, my final time, my final day, it could be now. I wouldn't be tripping. Maybe one thing, maybe one thing that I would love to happen before that. I would like to at least be able to see a offspring of mine be an adult. Just at least 18. Give me at least 18, Lord. If I can live long enough to see them get a family and generations out there, that's fine. But I don't really have any regrets in this life, and I mean that. It doesn't bother me. My bag's already packed. I'm just adding more luggage. My bags are already packed. I'm just adding more luggage. Or I should say I'm getting rid of luggage. Every day we live, we getting rid of luggage because you can't take it with you, right? Yeah, yeah. People be wanting to just blame anything nowadays. They say fuck life. They say fuck the world. When it's really just what's going on around them. It ain't got anything to do with everybody. And they damn sure ain't got nothing to do with the planet. It just has it's just they're surrounding themselves around things that they can't change or alter. And it could not be beneficial. It might not be helpful. And it might just be a hazardous, horrendous, very negative sight. But at the end of the day, you can't blame everyone. But I mean, you have to blame someone. But you're not going to blame yourself. What good would that do? Then you have individuals that blame themselves too hard, too much, to the point where they end up doing bodily harm. And that's not right. But we are our own tough critics. We are our toughest critics. We know what we should know what we're capable of. I don't know, man. Everybody's life is personal. That's why studies will never prove what each individual can and will do or think. Because at the end of the day, we are an anomaly in this scientific, realistic world we live in. Yeah, granted, you know you got to keep messing with their fuck with their heads. The blame game benefits the blamer, the blamers, never the one being blamed. Like that saying, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Yeah, that tends to how it usually be, Kelly. That tends to be how it usually turns out. But we should always be our toughest critic, but our biggest supporter. Our cheers should out sound our boos. But we live in a realistic world where we have expectations that aren't so realistic, but we strive to achieve them. The only time where words hurt is when you dedicated yourself to something and you knew that you just might not be able to do it, but you tried anyway, just to realize it wasn't meant to be. And instead of keep on pushing and being proud of what you achieved, you feel bad because you wasn't able to do it when it just never was meant for you. That's a personal situation. But a lot of people have smaller examples that make them feel the same type of disappointment with themselves that they caused themselves. Never really look at how far you came from and all the obstacles that you passed and all the hurdles that you got past and all that. No, don't ever look at that. They always look at, I didn't win though, or I didn't get it. And that's a very fucked up situation where you can't pat yourself on the back because you're so hard on yourself, not even a milestone is something to celebrate. I get it. I get it. You know you deserve more. But sometimes you can give yourself a break. You might not understand yourself enough to just know that. And then you beat yourself down into a point where no one can help you. It's crazy in this world we live in. You're absolutely correct, Grin. Yeah, Granny crazy as hell. That would be something to record. That'd be crazy. Fang gang on the road. Road trip. Nah, you know it. But it's fine though. Cause the gang always live though. Again, I appreciate y'all coming on this quick, short little burst stream. I just felt like thinking out loud, and I was like, why not think out loud in the mic, right? It's not talking to yourself; it's recorded. Be alright, man. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. And I appreciate y'all. I really do. I really do. What is life without experiences, though? And what is living in a society without difference of opinions? It's crazy how the dynamic seems there has to be a dynamic. It has to be a collage. It must be diversity, which nothing's wrong with that. But the problem is when people can't accept the difference. I don't know. There I go trying to figure out everybody. I'm still trying to figure out myself. But my beautiful, beautiful and handsome, handsome listeners who are watching me live and watching the replay later, thank y'all so much. I'm guaranteed to schedule and do another stream tomorrow. Just wanted to kind of vent a little bit. And remember, anytime I'm streaming, please feel free to join the panel. This is not a one man show. This is how we do it. Affiliated with Fang Gang. Fang Gang is forever. Of course, you know that. Mallory Heights all day. South Memphis. Of course, people can't accept differences because if they accept differences, then that means they had to accept accountability for their own differences. And they're not. They're not. People aren't going to do that. That's too much. Why should I? Why should I accept you? You should automatically accept me. You know that's how this world is. I really don't, Granny, but I will know. I will know when I get up because I try to plan around everybody else's videos. So depending on when they post, I'm gonna try to do a block. It might be around 1. I'm believing around 1. Slick. If not 1, round 1 or 3ish, I'll let you know though on Instagram or I'll text it inside the. Yeah, I'll let you know on Instagram, and I also text it in the Discord. Now I just common sense, Kelly. This ain't no motherfucking truth. This is just common sense. But I guess that is the truth, right? Because it's so sad that we live in a world where you just rather be pulled and tugged and pushed, but you hate being told what to do. But you refuse to stand up and do what you want to do. Walk where you want to go. Be accountable for what you do. You just don't want to be that. You don't want to be an individual, but you hate when a motherfucker try to tell you what to do. But you follow them blindly. We live in a world where a female copy her favorite makeup artist makeup, put it on to a T and say they unique and an individual and a dude to be like, I don't follow trends. I do my own thing. But he just got through watching a rap video and he sagging his pants and got his hair cocked to the side. Both of these individuals still think they're trendsetters and doing something unique, unknowingly copying other people, but claiming that they don't copy anybody. That's the type of world we live in. And you're right. Common sense is not so common anymore, but that right there is becoming too common. The lack of common sense is becoming too common. But I'm only 29 years old. Shit, I don't know everything. Damn sure don't know everything. But I just call it like I see it. It could be right, it could be wrong. And if it was wrong, I still could have been right. But thank y'all so much for joining. I really freaking appreciate it. Y'all just fucking awesome. Yeah, 29 years old. I'm gonna make sure I keep y'all updated on the next one. We're gonna keep it going. It is what it is. It's gonna continue pushing. Yeah, that's the easy way out. But it is what it is. I just let them have it. Cause the world problems is not my problem. That's just how that is. But again, thank y'all so much for joining. Anytime I got something going, please hop on. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. Let your soul glow. If you didn't know, appreciate y'all so very much for this, man. Like it's just fun talking to people, having in-depth conversation. I see exactly what the fuck BX Beast Boy be talking about. This shit is fire as hell, and Fang Gang is awesome. Anyway, Mallory Heights all day, South Memphis. Never forget, Fang Gang be with you. Love, peace, and hair grease. Y'all have a blessed night. Oh, throw some comments in there too. Fuck with me. Take care.